London 1826. The crackle of a pen passing quickly over paper, the flickering light of a candle illuminating a desk, cluttered with papers, and the tired face of Ugo Foscolo, the famous Italian intellectual, has now been in exile in England for 10 years. He was born in 1778 and he crossed eras and territories from the crystal waters of Zakynthos in the Ionian Island to Venice, where, at a very young age, he successfully immersed himself in the cultural life of the declining Republic. In Venice, then, he greeted the arrival of the French troops in 1797, full of hope for the creation of an autonomous and democratic Italian nation. Now, after 1,000 adventures, we find him a refugee in London, tired and ill, but still spirited enough to throw himself into one last endeavor, writing the history of the Republic of Venice for British readers. As a young man, he had harshly criticized it, but now even the ancient and lost Republic can be instrumental in upholding the message for which he fought all his life, an Italian path to a republican and constitutional nation. Thus, Venice, an Italian state that has remained independent for centuries, becomes a model to be rediscovered. Foscolo transforms the Republic of Venice into a myth, into a crystallized political ideal. In doing so, he encounters an enemy, his compatriot Giacomo Casanova. Giacomo Casanova also had an eventful life, which led him to cross the Mediterranean and Europe. Then he died old and alone in Dux in Bohemia in 1798. However, he left a substantial manuscript with his extraordinary memories. The memories were published many years later, and in the 1820s they became a bestseller in Germany, France and England, often heavily censored and with prefaces presenting them as the emblem of the moral decadence of the 18th century. We are in the period of the Restoration, and publishers saw it fit to use the example of Casanova as a warning against 18th century degeneration, which had led to the French Revolution. Even Venice doesn't come out very well, a place of decadence and intrigue, the seat of a despotic power. Beyond these distortions, Casanova's Venice is certainly far from Foscolo's ideal model. It is the theatre of the entire range of human passions. So Foscolo finds himself reviewing Casanova's memories, harshly criticizing them and even questioning the existence, or at least the Venetian origins of their author. It will be the last text that he publishes before his death in 1827. It is also heartfelt defense of Venice as a myth and as a model.